going to start my business. And he just kind of looked at me and said, well, we need to pay the bills. So I got a job teaching and put the company together over a 3-year period. And it's been an interesting voyage, because when I show up at a hospital environment or any healthcare environment and say I'm a patient advocate, it's kind of like the cross comes out, because everyone's a little fearful of having them, someone kind of overlooking things. I have two phrases that I say often. One is that everyone needs an advocate, and the other one is nobody cares what you know until they know that you care. My husband has been very ill through the years, and I've told him many times that I've saved his life. I constantly remind him of that. And, you know, I left a very lucrative position I was in with all the benefits that went with that, and just threw myself into a concept that someone could private hire me and the nurses that I have to just coordinate care. We don't replace the VNA. What we do is we strictly coordinate care. What I recognized pretty quickly is that there's a huge need for it to have that independent piece, because I am not tied into anybody else's agenda. So for all those administrators out there who fired me, or who brought me into those rooms with the big tables, I would like to say thank you. Because I found my place, and now there's nobody they can call. So they kind of have to work with me regardless. You know, my vision in the next couple of years is to really grow this into an entity in itself, that people will not be afraid of the fact that I can roll up in my wrapped car and say, I'm a patient advocate and I'm really here to help everyone. So I'm very appreciative of this award. In a 2-year period, we've developed a foundation, a nonprofit foundation, and systems now within the hospital environment that I am actually welcome now, instead of being looked at as being adversarial. So again, thank you to everyone, especially my husband, who is trying to enjoy his retirement in between my 2 o'clock in the morning phone calls. But I do love what I do. And I appreciate this award because it validates the company. I didn't really need the validation, because I know what I'm doing is the right thing, but it validates the company and the need for us to be out there.